Hey everybody, welcome back, and today I'm going to be making some rows in the Garden of Eden, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did that using the Middle Buster. So let's not waste any time and let's get right on to it. So what you're looking at here is the Middle Buster. This one's made by King Cutter. I'm pretty happy with King Cutter stuff. I used to have a rototiller before I got into the whole no-till thing, and they make a pretty good product, really solid. So this is set up to be on a 3-point hitch tractor. My tractor's a 45 horsepower Massey Ferguson, and it hooks up from here, and on the other side. You don't need the PTO for this. It's just strictly the tractor doing all the work. So basically all this is doing is going into the ground, and then the tractor is pulling it, pushing all the wood chips to the side, okay? Unfortunately, this doesn't get deep enough because I planted a lot of wood chips. But it does a good enough job. Saves me a lot of time from shoveling the whole entire trench, and then I can plant all my zucchinis and tomatoes and everything like that. So, all right, so let's get this guy in the field and see what it can do. So we got our first couple of rows done for the next set of zucchini that we're going to be planting. And at the beginning of this row, you could see a lot of soil, and that's because it wasn't quite as deep in this section. As you go further out over there, you don't really see the soil, and as you start getting towards the end, then you see the soil being exposed again. So planting in this is not going to be a problem. Let's take a closer look over there, and we'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. That I'm going to require a shovel to do the rest of the job. So let's go take a look. So as you can see, we started drifting away from where the soil was. You can still see some here, but now the wood chips are starting to be hard to deal with because you can't plant in this. It has to be in the soil in order for those. See, I can't even get to the bottom. So this is where I come in and show you how I do it. So basically I just take a shovel and continue the trench. That way. And the other thing is that some of these wood chipping companies, they were dumping a lot of this kind of stuff. And the problem with this is that the Middle Buster has a hard time latching on because this stuff is in the bottom, and sometimes because you got so much weight holding this down, it just slips over top. and so sometimes I try to back up and come and get it again. But anyway, this is harder to decompose, obviously, because it's not chipped up. So, and it makes it harder to shovel because I want to get down to the soil. So that's where the soil is, right here. Okay, so that's where I can plant in. Okay, that's the soil. And I'm going to have to dig a good portion of this out. But that's the way it goes. So that's pretty much it for making my rows for the Garden of Eden method. And it's still a little bit of work. Or a lot of work, depending on, you know, how you look at it. But you know, the point is that I needed to get to the soil, and because this hasn't been biodegrading long enough, because you really should wait a couple years, and I don't have that time, so I wanted to do this, and I didn't want to do plastic again. So I figured I'd roll the dice, give it a shot, and so far it seems to be doing okay. So, all right, I got some plants I gotta do. See those guys with the flowers? Those are my zucchinis. They're gonna be going in here. I'm gonna space them out about 1.5 to 2 feet apart. They don't get, you know, too big, but I might be shooting myself in the toe because we're planting this year differently, so they might get really big. So anyway, that's it, guys. I got work to do. Peace out.